All right, welcome to another episode of the Empowerment Perspective Podcast. I go by the name of Demetrius Josie alongside
Spencer's here.
Where are we, sir?
And we still down to A.
Down in the A, man. We was down at the Innovative School Summit the other day, doing Hip Hop 101, how to reach and teach today's hip hop generation.
Yes, sir.
And then, how do you think that presentation went?
I think it went well. And the fact that I'm not afraid to tell myself because I'm petty. So I forgot the two pillars, so it's hip hop. They had the pillars, you got the unity, you got peace, you got love, you got having fun. They got caught up and forgot, lost track, but you really hold me down. So
I think you was caught up with the chick with the blue hair and you just lost it.
the blue hair thing. Absolutely.
But shout out to the Innovative Schools, man. It was definitely a blessing to be down there. We was down in Orlando with them and we came up here. Packed house, 2 sessions, man. 75 strong, man. It was good.
It was. I think that, because it was so close, we didn't have enough time to recoup, but we did what we do. So,
absolutely. So anybody out there, you educators, anybody out there, you need some help, because hip hop's everywhere, man, and we definitely gonna make sure that use that as a tool to reach the kids and stuff like that when we out and about, because we are hip hop. That's what we grew up on, and everything we do, we breathe it and then we live it. So we was at. We did the podcast with some educators.
Yes, we had.
I failed to mention that the one lady put the mic in her ear.
That was
earpiece.
Funny.
That was so fun.
You dropped your mic.
Everything just came feet.
I think we lost it. The battery flew out. He got nervous, but it's all good though. But she put it in her ear. I was like, yo, you can't do that. You gotta put the mic down here so people can hear. But she got it right, and so shout outs to them. They was from Baltimore out there. So hopefully we'll reach out to them again on our way. Actually, we're putting together a southern tour coming up soon. So we're going to hit up Baltimore, Richmond, and then all the way down to Charlotte. So Empowerment Perspective is coming. Got family in all those places, of course, so shout out to them. And then we had, what was it, Rocksteady?
We had Rocksteady.
Her and her husband, she took it one, I guess it was Father's Day. Yo, where is the mic at now?
Yeah, it's all right. You just got to,
it's fell off somewhere. I don't know.
The cover
so we had Rocksteady, and she took her husband on tour up to North New Jersey, and they had the reunion. I thought that was hilarious that she did that. I probably wouldn't have chose it. I probably would have chose Bahamas or something, but he wasn't good enough.
I wanted to go to the land of the lost.
Yes,
I wanted to go up there. So.
I think there's only people that it's not from like Jersey, New York, that actually find it fun to be there.
It's not a vacation destination.
No, we're trying to get to
You're supposed to do that.
We're trying to get to an island somewhere where it's nice.
I got you. My man Mr. Mood on there. He's doing things in his classroom, so we had a little song we put together, let us see. So he's doing some good things.
He's doing wonderful things. He even gave us the opportunity to listen to some of his music, and he's really talented. So I'm expecting big things from him.
Yeah, so shout out to my man Terrell for hooking me up, because I would have spent $3,000 on this salad. If he ain't hit me up and be like, yo, that salad is $20. I'm not $20 for the salad.
$24.50, and they correcting him. It's like, no, that's the location. It's not.
That's bad marketing. They gotta change the name up. You can't say $24.50. A bunch of black people think it's $24.50 for some salad.
Yeah,
had that. So during the presentation, a lot of people was coming up to us after and chopping it up with us, and telling us that we're doing some great things and trying to network and things. And we had this one lady come up and it was telling a story about her son. It was like, she was like, it's my son's birthday today, and I was like, I said, get him on the phone. You want to get him on the podcast? She was like, he got some bars with him. He dropped the album yesterday. So I was like, yeah, come on, tell him come through. We'll chop it up with him and everything. And he was like, at first I didn't believe her. And then she was like, I'm gonna go call him right now. And I was like, go ahead. And then she put me on the phone with him, and we chopped it up real quick. Didn't get a chance to really talk because we had that second session coming and everything. But I did listen to some of this stuff last night, man. And I just want to introduce the world, especially South Jersey, to my man Knox is in the building.
Yes.
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Had a long night. You know what I'm saying? I had a wonderful birthday.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't ask for more. And I appreciate y'all for having me today.
No doubt. So why did you decide to drop the album on your birthday?
Just cause it's a special day for me, and like that's a major gift to myself.
Gotcha.
That I want to give everybody on my day. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
I want to share my birthday with everybody.
Oh, that's big.
That's definitely good. So, what's the name of the album? What's the title of it?
It's called Timeless. It's called Timeless because of now at this stage in my life, I feel like I'm making nothing but timeless music.
Got you. So
it's
you want to
my
be 20 years from now, people still rocking your stuff and listening to it, making it relevant.
I want to be great.
You want the Illmatic. That's what it is.
That's,
you want
that's
that
exactly what I want.
Illmatic.
That's exactly what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want the Illmatic. I want the Jay-Z blueprint. I want all that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
understand.
yep.
We're gonna dig more into your, this particular album in a minute, but let's go back. Like, when did you fall in love with hip hop and decide to do this thing?
I fell in love with it at a really young age because my mom, she actually was a singer when I was young. So she actually had to stop her dream to raise me. So I just really picked up where she left off at. So like, yeah, like, I mean, me, of course, I'm not a singer. So like, I mean,
So what was that?
I just fell in love with hip hop.
Yeah. So what was that one song you said, you know what, I can do this?
Man, they probably go way back to Criss Cross days, like jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was a kid and I used to see them too. Like, man, listen, man, hey, cuz we could do this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, that was just like, I mean, like, that's kind of what popped it off for me. Just basically seeing kids doing music, and it was like, well, yeah, like, I mean, I feel like I could do it too. You know what I'm saying?
That's big, because yesterday when we were actually doing our presentation, one of the things that we highlighted was that it always takes that other person to really verify that, yes, we can do it.
Right.
So what would have happened if your guy was like, man, no, you can't? How do you think that would affect you?
Let's make it more personal, because you got your man here with you. What if he came to you and was like, yo, you ain't got no bars, man?
I mean, that's normally how it all starts off, because I wasn't good just first starting off.
Okay.
And I knew I was trash. Everybody tell me like, nah, bro,
This ain't for you.
you ain't got it. This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But all that really did was just make me
That pushed you.
get better at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh nah, this is going to be me. Like, I mean, so I just really studied the form and basically the art more. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And I wasn't gonna give up just because one person was like, yeah, man, that's not it. Nah, like, I mean, I just had to just keep on trying and keep moving.
Got you.
Yeah.
So when you was listening to his music, right, were you being honest with him? Like, yo, that's hard, that's not, I ain't feeling it.
Always honest with them.
Okay.
If it's songs that I don't like, I'm telling them, hey, nah, that ain't it.
Got you.
That's not the one.
That's not the one. So we talk all the time about the people you decide to hang around with, and we believe that's still sharpens steel. So you need people around you that's going to tell you the truth, like, yo, this is not it, or yo, I'm feeling that, or whatever the case may be. A lot of people in life put themselves around people that just want to hear the good stuff, right? If I'm giving you my material, I want you to be honest with me, like, oh, this is what it is, and this is what I need to do. So I guess let's talk about the people that you surround yourself with. I'm sure that you got at least a little bit of a crew that roll with you. What position, how they play in shaping what you do.
I mean, basically on my team, everybody just plays their role. First and foremost, I like to surround myself around positive people. I don't want no type of negative energy around me, because that type of thing will kind of rub off on me.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So I just try to just keep myself surrounded by positivity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their role, so you just gotta just go ahead and just
stay in your lane.
And make that happen.
Got you. I got you. So what does hip hop mean to you? Like, how's it important to you? I guess I should say.
I mean, nowadays I feel like this is really what we need, because the game is so watered down. It's like, I mean, what really are these artists really talking about? You know what I'm saying? So like now, like, I mean, I'm all about music with substance. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about something. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to change mainly the world in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not everybody parties every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks want real life
They want reality.
Yeah, reality.
They want to see that you not only can, be able to entertain, but you actually have a life that you actually have to live.
Exactly.
I think that's important because one of the messages that we talked about is changing the perception of hip hop. I asked the audience the other day, when we asked the audience, what are the common misconceptions of hip hop? It's violent, misogynist lyrics, and all that stuff. And I'm like, yes, that's in there, but these young men are telling you what their reality is within there. You know what I'm saying? And they're letting you know what they need. If you get past all that other nonsense, there's substance behind all of that stuff. So it's definitely important to make sure that happens. How would you describe your style?
See, I'm very versatile, man. See, I can go up north with it. I can go down south with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really just kind of hard, basically, to try to figure out my style because I don't even know it.
I got you. So do you create music for yourself or you create it for other people? I asked you this question because in Jay-Z's documentary, The Black Fade to Black, the artist was like, it's hard for me to be me. How to put myself out there so that other people can understand. So would you say you make your music for yourself more so, or would you make it for a particular audience?
I'd probably say myself. I probably would say myself because every time I go in the studio, I basically drop what I'm feeling at the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think and say, oh, okay, well, yeah, cool. I'ma basically rap what you do because I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really.
I understand. So we're going to dig into the album in a minute, but let's go into your creative process. Are you the type of person that you give me that beat and I'm gonna write something to it, or already got something that I already thinking? Let's design a beat behind that. Walk us through that process.
It's really crazy because on the Timeless project, I didn't even write. I was just in there and I was just I was just vibing with it, and then I just say something on the beat and was like, okay, all right, cool, I'm gonna run with it, and then I would just go ahead and piece it all up together. See, I had already had the beats was already sent to me.
Gotcha.
So I just really just I just really just went through them all and was like, all right, yeah, cool, this it. But it was really like 40 songs to really choose from it. I just chose 7.
Well, so I was going to get to that point.
Yeah, that's tough.
I just picked up Ye's album and picked up Nas's album, Pusha T's album. Everybody coming out with these 7-track songs. Why did you decide to go to 7-track? I feel like they're ripping me off. Jimmy, you owe me at least another 5, but they gotta be good 5 because I want to come after you for my refund.
Now, see, my plan was because I told everybody else, listen, man, I'm about to just go ahead and drop a 7-song tape. But this was even before I even knew that Ye was going to do all that or whatever. So, I just felt like it was, time for that, too. It's all right, yeah, cool. But, I feel like 7 songs is cool because it makes you want more. And nowadays, if you give a person, like a 12 or a 15 or whatever, they don't really listen to it all like that.
Yeah,
not everybody, you know what I'm saying?
There's probably 5 songs on everybody's album who did 12 songs that you don't listen to, don't mess with.
Right.
Like Jay-Z, not this last one with him and Beyonce, the one before the 4/4 album. There's probably a good 3-4 joints on them. I'm gonna pass this one.
That's what I'm saying.
So I understand it, but at the same time, and people knocked Illmatic for that. It was too short, but it was, I guess Nas was before his time. He was like, listen, here's the top joints that I got, I'm not watering everything down. So
my question is, how do you pick which? You said you had 40. How do you get that down to 7? Do you rely on your people that's around you, your support team, to pick the 7, or?
Yes, I had a little I had a listening party. It was only 8, maybe 8 or whatever, 9 folks there, whatever. And then we all just sat down and we just went through them, and I just we did a vote on it. So it was all right, yeah, cool. This one's going. This one, no. It's fine or whatever. But but now, folks don't know. I'm actually about to drop another tape next month too.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, because it's already done. It's done already. So yeah. So.
All right, let's go to shows. When's the last time you performed? You got something coming up soon?
The last time I actually performed was It's been about 2 months ago. But now, like, I'm really cranking it back up because I actually just dropped the album, so I'm getting booked and everything like that. So yeah.
Let's go back to that first experience. You won the first time you grabbed the mic in front of an audience. Everybody has that.
How many people was in the audience?
Oh man, the first show I probably ever did, like, matter of fact, it was a talent show.
Yeah.
It was at school. So we had like the whole gym was there. You know what I'm saying? And man, I was just like, man, listen, I'm gonna do it. Like, man, as soon as it was time, like, I was like, whoa, like I don't know now, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I ended up doing it, and we actually won.
Okay.
And I actually won.
You said we? Who was on stage with you?
See, I was in a rap group then, but like, yeah, like, I mean, you know, we kind of fell out. And like, I mean, basically, my boy, he's no longer here no more too. So like, yeah. So,
sorry for your loss.
Oh yeah. Man, it's cool. But yeah, that was my first rap group, and that was my first show. We won that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great memory right there.
I think it's important for people to hear that part of that you was nervous and scared and you just pushed through it anyway.
I was shook. Like, even though I knew the people, like, but it was like, man. Like, I mean,
so let me ask you.
My homies say my music guy, but now the school about to listen to me, like, man. You feel me?
Were you shook like Eminem shook, like the movie 8 Mile when he went to the bathroom?
Yes.
Mom spaghetti.
Spaghetti, yes.
That's crazy. Principal called you down in the office and was like, listen, this ain't for you.
You're right.
That is too funny, man. But I think that's an important piece. It's in life in general. Like, people are so afraid of doing stuff.
Yes.
I mean, you never know what talent you got or where it's going to take you to the next spot. You got it. Take you to the next spot in life. And that's something that we preach all the time. It's like, yo, this podcast and stuff, we in the A just because we decided to do it. Like, yo, we didn't know the people down here. I didn't know your mother. Like, yo, let's just do it.
Man, that's dope.
Let's just go ahead and make it happen. And it becomes, through that process, it becomes easier. I'm sure you've done plenty of shows now. It's nothing to you.
Yeah, man.
You understand? That has nothing to you.
Yeah, like now it's like nothing. Like, it's like I can't wait to get on there. Like, all right, yeah, cool. Just play it. Just play it. Just play it, man. Let's do it. But then, like, I mean, I was, man, like, I was scared, man. I was scared, but I ended up doing it, man. And we had a wonderful outcome. I won, and that just really made me like, oh yeah, man, I got this now. Yeah. So after that, like, it was really nothing.
I feel you. Let's talk about your album. What's the one song on there that you like? Yo, that's really the one that represents who I am.
Like, my favorite song on there, like, would be the last song on there. It's called Mama Praying, because that's like, that's the song where like I mean, I really just showed you me, because it was a point in time where it's like, yo, my dad was actually sick, so I made a song about him or whatever. But that song right there, like, I really just give you me, like here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you ready for that vulnerability? Like, you putting yourself out?
I'm ready for it. Because at the end of the day, like, that's real. Like, I mean, that's something that happened in my life where it's like, I mean, it got to be talked about. Yeah. Period. So it was like, yeah, I mean, I got to just go ahead
and it becomes therapeutic when you start, you know, being able to be free of it. So you know, you went through something, you have these emotions, and you tied up and you bottled up, and if it doesn't get out one way, it's going to get out another way.
Exactly, man. So I just really just had to talk about that. Like, I really didn't care what nobody think or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just really talking to my dad on that song. You feel me? So like I mean.
The danger of it, though, is that you, in expressing your life, you also put somebody else's life out there too. and they got to be ready for that too. Like I'm sure, even though you're talking about your dad, and that's you still putting part of his story out there, so he got to be ready for that. You know, whoever you're talking about got to be ready for that too. So there's a balance that exists within there. But I didn't listen to that song. I'm trying to think. The first track I definitely listened to it. Why did you decide to start the album off with that?
That's the intro. Like I mean, I'm just saying, hey, look, bring them out. Like I mean, I'm back now. You feel me? Like I'm here, and now, like, okay, it's a difference between you being mixtape ready and album ready. You know what I'm saying? So now this is my first album, and I'm just showing you, like, look, I'm here, I'm ready. This is my album. Bring them out. Like, yeah, like, so that's why I chose that song to be first, because it just kind of got like an intro feel to it.
I feel you. Definitely got that from you. Let's talk about some. We're gonna turn it a little bit. What are the top 3 albums you listen to, other than yours right now? What's the top 3 albums you listen to? I'm asking you the same question too. You can't put his in there. I already know that's on heavy rotation.
Okay, the top 3 albums I'm listening to right now would be, of course, Kanye.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because I think he went a little deep, especially the first one we talking about killing himself.
Yeah,
like I think he's great musically, but that I don't think you start off an album that way.
But he's giving you him. Like,
Yeah, I agree
like,
with that.
That's what I like. Like, I'm gonna give you me. Like,
You don't think that's too heavy to open up an album with?
Well, here's the thing: is like there are so many people that is struggling daily, but rather not if they want to make it through the next day. So he is going through a transition the same way that Hov is, but his is more so based on mental health.
right.
Like there's a whole lot that he, like when he blacked out on Sway show, he's like, you understand, you're not listening to me. Like Kanye is really passionate and he's a really creative person. But him to take that step and start talking about mental health, that's major.
That he actually has brain disorder, like in that car accident. He really has issues, like, so the things he go through, he can't help it. But how he deals with it is by lashing out and putting it in music.
I think it's a little bipolar of it. Like at one time you can't say I'm ready to kill myself, and the next song I'm the greatest thing that ever walked the planet, and everybody should give me everything. Right? So I'm like, all right, yeah, which one you want me to be and listen to? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just personally, I just think the song, I like what he's saying. I just don't think you open up. So I'm like, yo, he really talking about killing himself and killing all these people?
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's
They
crazy.
told him for so long.
But I like it.
Sometimes you gotta be quiet.
Yeah,
You can't just say the
say
first thing that
come out
comes
your
to your
mouth.
head.
Absolutely.
Just let it go.
Right.
Not to cut you off, you got 2 more. 2 more albums.
Okay. Okay. I said Ye first. Who else am I listening to right now? Right now.
Right
Okay.
now.
Oh yeah, Pusha T, definitely. Who else am I listening to? Can it be old?
Could be anything.
Whatever list that you're listening to.
Okay.
I like Atlanta. Never know.
Oh yeah.
Know what you gonna see
Gates.
looking out the window.
Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates. I like Gates too.
Okay, what you got?
I like Gates.
I definitely got Pusha T,
Yeah.
but I don't have this new album. I got King Push. Gotta go Reasonable Doubt. I love that. I love that album. And I was actually the other day just playing Beanie Siegel, The Beat Coming.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's interesting, like y'all talked about, off air we was talking about where y'all come from, you know, in Hartford and then down in the A. I can see that transition in your music. Like you got to New York, you got the, you know, the VA, and now you got some, you know, stuff down here. So I definitely see all that in there. Let's talk Pusha T and Drake for a second, man. I finally listened to the Drake song that was supposed to end Pusha T's career, and I was just like, man, I'm just not. No, it's not.
See, I feel like that Drake is gonna respond.
You think so?
I think so, but he's gonna do it in the album. That's it. He gonna say something like.
He ain't gonna say it. His ghostwriter gonna say it for him. And he gonna
Y'all said that, not me.
T killed him.
Y'all said that.
say it again.
I feel like Pusha T killed him 6 years ago.
So let me ask this: why people keep picking on Drake though?
That situation,
Drake caused this to happen.
Drake jumped into that. It was originally Clip's song, Mr. Me Too. If you look back in the interviews, they asked who were they talking about, because it was rumored they were talking about Lil Wayne. They actually said we were talking about Birdman.
Okay.
And then Wayne commented, and it was like, Pusha T and anybody that messed with him.
Okay.
Pusha T responded.
Okay.
The Malice responded. This when he was doing his transition into No Malice.
Okay.
He was like, I'm not jumping in it, but Pusha T is my blood brother, and I never felt like he couldn't handle himself.
Are they twins or no?
No.
They look alike
Malice
though.
is like,
And they look identical.
Yeah. Let's talk about rap battles, right? So today's battles, to me, I think, I don't know, I don't feel it like the same way back in the day when the KRS-One and MJ battles. Even the Nas and Jay-Z battle, I think that ended the true industry battles, like, you know what I mean, where you could really just, it was all about the culture, and it's all about, let me just go at you real quick.
I mean, we can't forget about Beans and Kiss now, you know what I'm saying? That was a good one, too.
Yeah, well, that's classic.
That was definitely a good one now.
You got 50 in Ja Rule.
that's the difference of it.
That wasn't really a battle,
Then
though.
when they beef,
You don't think it's a battle?
had battles,
Because
you might get punched or shot if you came across.
Because Ja, he couldn't really say nothing to 50 like that. I wouldn't even have a battle because 50 stumped Ja so bad, like we couldn't even really even hear Ja say anything
career.
to me. You feel me? Like,
Okay. It's not, I agree. That was like a whole lot that was going on between these guys, and I hope that one day that they're able to work it out. And I know it's gonna be really difficult.
that'll never happen.
Don't say never, because as we get older as men, we have to be role models for younger people. So we thought there was never going to be any reconciling with a whole lot of things, and people actually reconciled it. I ain't saying they're going to have to be the best of friends and have brunch, but at least.
I thought Jay and Nas wasn't going to come. I mean, Jay was talking about leaving stuff in the BBC and all that other stuff, and I was like, yo, ain't no, that you ain't gonna be friends. But then they come out with the Black Republican joint, and then they did the Summer Jam thing.
They always played a very big part in it.
But I think that's really important. Like, you got two men that can handle conflict in a peaceful manner. You know what I mean? We can have differences, but yeah, we can still get bread together at the same time and make it happen. And then you got these women behind the scene that's strong to make it and pull the strings and make that happen. I just think a lot more men need to start doing those things. We can disagree. I can come at your neck, you can come at my neck, but at the end of the day, we both men, and we both need to make sure that we represent what it's supposed to be. So because you got the shorties coming up behind you that's going to be looking at that stuff, and I think that's where hip hop is falling short right now, is that they're not figuring out a way to end conflict. It's entertaining. Pusha T and Drake's entertaining. I'm listening to it all day long, but at some point in time, they got to come together as men and be like, yo, this is.
Well, right now they have they have all the attention from everybody that's true hip hoppers and rappers. Everybody's focused to see what is going to be his response. So right now is a prime opportunity for them to be able to do something and in a positive manner to say, hey, listen, this is what we can do and this is what we cannot do. Because we just lost one.
Yeah. That's true.
So lost one too early.
That's true. I would even take them two getting together and going after two other people. Let's go after Nas and Jay-Z. We're going to team up. Just go. Now we're going to do an East Coast, West Coast thing and all that stuff. But then they can't do that. But I still think they need to figure out a way to end that conflict. My next question for you, and I gave you this earlier before because it's a deep question. We ask people this all the time. Apocalypse is coming. You can only take 3 albums with you. It's going to change the face of hip hop music. What 3 albums are you bringing?
First album I'm bringing, for sure. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
50. I'm definitely bringing that. All right. Second album, I would have to bring Jay-Z Dynasty.
Dynasty? Okay. It's classic.
Yeah. My last album, I probably would have to bring Pop. Like I have to, I will bring which Pop though? That's the question. Probably All Eyes on Me.
What you got?
All right, I'm gonna go different ones than he picked.
Yeah.
You know, I like his choices. I'm definitely gonna go Reasonable Doubt. That's one of my favorite albums. And it's just the essence of one of the essence of hip hop albums.
Got it.
Like stuff he talked about in that album, you can relate to today. and that was 96.
Quick question before you finish. Question: how long did it take before you understood what the Evils was? Because when you first seen in '96, I wasn't paying attention
Probably
until I actually looked at it. I said, "Oh."
2000.
Took a little while before you realized that he actually talking about doubles and the Evils. They slick like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
He definitely. Second album, I'll probably have to go with Life After Death.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Now, I have a question.
I know where you going. I know where you going.
So, no, go ahead. I can't. Go ahead.
No, we can go there after. We could. We did it in
All right.
Chicago.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing. We were talking about love hip hop songs, like love that artists express their love, right? And our guy Kyle, right? He mentioned one of Biggie's songs.
Oh yeah, I know.
And he was actually talking about love. He said, when I first met you.
Oh, no.
Now, you can praise the line in your head. But I told you, I said, I've never been in love like that before. Like, that's love. I haven't been there yet.
I don't want to find that love.
Everybody's talking.
That's one of my favorite artists ever. But he said a lot
But
of
that
stuff
line
to
right
the
there, that line right there was crazy.
Listen.
When he was like, he said the chick was ugly, and he'd rather.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nah, that's just not gonna add up. I'm shit. I'm not gonna move on. His boys tie up kids. And
Yeah.
You happy your boys is booty, man?
You got a question, You got one more album.
Third one, I probably have to go with College Dropout.
Yeah,
Classic.
Yeah, it's hard.
That was classic.
Gosh, you got it.
Yeah, either that one or the what was the second one? Graduation.
Yeah.
One of those two, but I probably grab that College Dropout because that song, that album, right? Those three albums, each one of them probably has one, maybe two songs that get skipped.
Okay.
And all those songs could have been, almost every last one of those songs on it could have been a hit single.
Yes.
Like they could have destroyed the game by just putting out singles.
Yes.
There's only
Didn't put the album out.
one album I can listen to from beginning to end without skipping, and that's Nas's Illmatic. I'll put that in there. I'm not skipping a song. Everyone else probably got one or two songs. I'm like, I'm not gonna listen. I gotta be in the mood to listen to Illmatic, but when I do listen to it, I'm not skipping songs. But
See, I gotta bring that 50. I gotta bring it. Because if we talking about he gonna get me through it with that mini, man. Is the apocalypse coming? All right, now. You ready? That's all I need is 50 on that one. You know what I'm saying?
So just drop the name of the album again. Where can people find it?
Okay, the album name is Timeless. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. Yeah, man. You can find it on the Google Play. You can find it on Amazon Music. You can find it on YouTube, I think. Yeah. And also, too, you can find it on my website, too, which is youngnox.com.
All right. So what we're going to do for the Proper Perspective, we'll get your website, put it on our website so people can also check it out there, the direct link to you, and hopefully they support you about that album.
Absolutely.
Proper Perspective is going to cop one of the albums, so we're going to support you for that and show you out there. We can't let you leave without you spitting some bars, though. We got to hear at least something that's, you got self-centered a little bit, but
just give us 8.
Just give us 8.
Let's see. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. I bet. I got a criminal state of mind. Got it fully out of line, I'm Columbine. When it comes to these dollar signs, you down the ride. Ever doubted mine was like you stepped in the landmine. You in the middle of the war with a knife. Just because you rock shell toes doesn't mean you got stripes.
Ooh,
you better all bring the back to it.
If you want to hear more, buy the album.
That's it. So,
Yeah, appreciate that.
For sure, man. Any last words out there for anybody that's listening? Any words of wisdom, anything that you want to drop?
Man, this all I want to say for all the young up-and-comers and all that, and I'm saying just keep doing you. No matter what anybody say that you won't be great or no, don't do this, that, and the third. look, just keep on pushing and stay true to yourself. As long as you stay true to you, you're gonna be successful.
No doubt. Any words, sir?
Listen, make sure you get Young Knox's album, attend his shows. Listen, he's on the rise. You may not ever get an opportunity to see him. Go see him now. Check him out.
Any gems you want to leave anybody?
Pretty much. Get that time list.
Got you.
Timeless is here. Time is here. I'm working on Matter of Time. It'll be out next month.
I got you. So I'm gonna wrap it up with today's lesson, man. Today's lesson is be you and do you. Last night we were sitting at the bar. A young lady had asked me and Kareem if we were scared to come to certain areas of the South and all that stuff. And I was like, I'm not really afraid of anybody. I was like, I think anybody different than who I am. We came and we spoke at the Innovative School Summit because we're hip hop. We rock jeans and we like shoes and Airs and Nike Airs and all that stuff. We just being who we are. Whether I'm in corporate America, whether I'm administrator talking to students, whether I'm talking to MCs, I am who I am. I am hip hop. I talk the same way I talk to you guys on the podcast and the radio show. So be you. You cannot go wrong being you. Just figure out who you are and find your lane and ride out with it and go and take those challenges and things. Like Young Nas was scared the first time he got on stage. Look what he's doing now. So just keep pushing and making sure that you keep going and keep trying. I don't know when this was specifically going to drop, but July 14th, we back on the radio again. We got some special guests coming through. We'll be back in Jersey, back off the road by then, and back home, and dropping some gems for you on July 14th. If it comes out way before then, June 30th, we back on the radio again on 99.9 FM. Of course, we bring it to you. This is like the Atlanta special edition. We got like 2 more podcasts we doing down here, so we're gonna be hitting you with a lot from the A. Definitely coming back. This is like a second home for us. We love it down here. The Southern hospitality in A comes in all kinds of flavors and shapes, and
You can look out the window and see all the hospitality.
so we gonna get out of here. So Kareem is gonna chop it up with that young lady he sees in the other building. So until next time, stay in power.